Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all are safe at home doing regular worksheets. Yes? Okay. Today we are going to start division. Under the division concepts, we have now properties of division and division of larger numbers. So, first warm up. Warm up is what? How you will divide 12 by 2. What is the meaning of dividing 12 by 2? So these are the 12 stars given to us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 stars are there with you. Now we are going to divide into a group. So when it is 2, I'm going to put a bar. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, again 1, 2. So now 2 belongs to one group. Okay, then this 2. Then how many 2s I'm getting like this? A group. How many groups I'm getting? That is the answer. That is our answer. So here it is one group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups are there. So my answer is 6. And in division, we say it to be Q. That is quotient. Quotient to be 6. We don't say answer in division. We say quotient. Quotient is 6 over here. Okay. Now in the warm up only in the next set, it is 13 divided by 2. Likewise, we are again having 13 stars with us. I'm going to divide that also with 2 in a group. Yes, 2, 2, then 2, 2, this 2, this 2, and finally 1 is remaining with me. I can't do anything with that, so thus I'm circling it. Now this is one group, another, next, this one. So altogether I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. That is, my quotient will be 6 and 1 is remaining. That remaining 1 is said to be our remainder. So Q is equal to 6 and R is equal to 1. The remainder is 1. That is, R is equal to 1 and Q to be our quotient. Quotient is equal to 6. That's it. Okay. So from here, we see this 12 to be our dividend. The end which is to be divided. That is known as dividend. And 2 is the divisor which divides. Number of times. 2 times. It is dividing by 2 2s. In 2s. Now our answer is nothing but quotient over here. So 6 is our quotient. Like this, the second sum which we saw with reminder, that is 13 is our dividend and 2 is our divisor, 6 is our quotient and R our remainder. Okay, so now properties of division. So under the properties of division, we have the first property to be the quotient of a number divided by itself is 1. Any number divided by itself is 1. Here it is 75 divided by 75 is 1. It may be any number, it may be thousands, it may be lakhs, any number which is divided by the same number. Say for example, 1000 divided by 1000 is equal to 1. 1 lakh divided by again 1 lakh is equal to 1. So when it is divided by the same number, it is the answer is our quotient is 1. Okay. Next properties. Property number 2. The quotient of a number divided by 1 is the number itself. So here the number divided by 1. That dividend is 63 here and it is divided by 1. You get the same answer. That is, any number divided by 1, you get the same answer. It may be any number, it may be hundreds, thousands, lakhs, or any number. When it is divided by 1, you get the same hundreds, thousands, lakhs, or whatever it is. So here we are dividing by 63. 63 divided by 1, you get the same 63. That is our property number 2. Now property number 3. 0 divided by any non-zero number results in 0. When 0 is divided number of times, what is 0? 0 is nothing. Nothing, if you divide, you get nothing only. Nothing is divided number of times also, you get Nothing only. When 0 is divided number of times, you get 0 only. Okay. So nothing, when nothing is divided, it is nothing. That is the answer. So now this is the fourth property where we cannot divide a number by 0. That is, divisor can never be 0. And we say it is impossible. When it is when 0 comes here over here in the divisor place, you say it is impossible. When you go to the higher classes, we say it is infinity or it is not determined or we cannot find the answer, you say. But here in your class, we say it is impossible. Okay, so it is not possible to divide a number by 0. That is, divisor cannot be 0. Okay, then next property, the remainder is always less than the divisor. The remainder, so here we are already we done this. 13 divided by 2 is equal to 6 and the remainder is equal to 1. So here the remainder, this remainder and the divisor, so the remainder is always less than our divisor, which is 2. Always the remainder will be less than the divisor. That you keep it in mind. Okay, that is our property number 5. So next is our division fact. Division fact is when we are given a multiplication fact, that is 8 3s are 24, we'll be using our division fact. We'll be our fact will be in the form of, when they are asking for division fact, you will be having the divided symbol, that is division symbol. Always keep it in mind. So always we will take the bigger number, and when that's bigger number, this answer is divided with 3, is divided by 3, you get the answer to be 6. Or when this 24 is divided by this 8, you get the answer to be 3. Say this 24 is divided by 3, you get 8, and this 24 is divided by 8, you get 3. That is our answer. Okay, that is our division fact. And next is multiplication fact. Multiplication fact and division fact are opposite to each other. So here divided symbol is given and you have to multiply. When it is multiplied, you will put the cross symbol, that is multiplying symbol. So here this 9 into 6 of 54 or 6 nines of 54. The same commutative property applies over here. 9 6 are this 9 into 6 of 54 and this 6 into 9s of 54. This is our 2 multiplication property. Here this one, this dividend will become a answer over here with the multiplication. So this is both are in opposite way, multiplication fact and division fact. Because they are asking for multiplication fact, you are doing with the multiplication symbol and these two small numbers multiply to get the bigger number. There the bigger number is divided to get the smaller number. This both are opposite to each other. Okay. Now next is long division of a 4-digit number by a single digit. Okay, so this is our 4-digit number. We are dividing it by single digit. So 6 tables. You all know 6 table? Yes. So here I am taking the first number 8. Because 8 is bigger than 6, I can use for at least for one time. So 6 ones are 6 and 8 minus 6 is 2. I'm getting for the second step, I'm taking the second number, that is 21. So I'm saying 6 tables. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24. So it is going more than 21, 24. So I am taking 6 threes are 18. And the remainder from 21 after 18, 19, 20, 21, 3 I'm getting. So for the third step, I'm taking 2 over here and now I'm checking with 6 table for 32. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, 6 fours are 24, 6 fives are 30 and 6 6 are 36. So 6 fives are 30 will work out. 6 fives are 30, I am writing over here, and 32 minus 30 is 2 balance. I'm getting reminder. So this is 25. So 6 fours are 24. 1 is our reminder. Okay. So now we are going to write the quotient everything now. So here it is dividend is this one and the divisor is this one and quotient to be 1354 I'm copying and then remainder is 1. Why I am copying all this is I'm going to check the answer, check my answer. Am I getting, did I do correctly this division sum? Yes, let me check now. So checking the answer now. Divide and divisor, quotient, remainder I have copied. Now the formula for this is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So dividend I have just copied here from here. Divisor is 6, quotient is 1354 and our remainder is 1. So I am just copying this and I am now working out. This will be copied as it is 8125 and multiplying this with this I am going to put. So this straight away I've copied this, multiplied this with this, I'm getting 8124 and this one I brought it down. Now adding this with this, shall we see the answer? Yes, it is 8125. Here also 8125, the same dividend I'm getting. I should get my answer to be the same dividend, then only my answer is right. So I'm checking, I'm getting the same dividend, so it is checked. My answer is right. Okay. Now one word problem we'll see for this. I think so we'll get, yes, in the story problem it is given a library has 1950 storybooks. The librarian wants to arrange them equally in 8 cupboards. How many storybooks can be placed in each cupboard? Are there any books left? Any books left? This is also another question because in the you may get reminder for few questions. That will be your left or remaining or balance. That is that. Now shall we check? So we'll write the statement. Here storybooks. So my statement will be number of storybooks and cupboards. Number of cupboards. Solution is number of storybooks. Yes. Number of cupboards. Yes. Then how many storybooks can be placed in each cupboard? So the number of books in number of storybooks in each cupboard. Number of storybooks in each cupboard. So I am dividing this with this. I will, shall we divide? Yes. Here, 8 2s are 16, remainder 3, 35, I'm bringing down on 5. So 8 4s are, 8 4, sorry. Yeah, 8 4s are 32. And the remainder 5 minus 2 is 3. And that 0 is brought down. Then now for the third step, it is 30. I'm checking with 8 table. 8 3s are 24 only will work out because 8 4s are 32 comes, which is more than 30. So I am doing with 8 3s are 24. So my my remainder will be 6 over here and my quotient is 243. So here I am writing number of storybooks is 243 and 6 is the remainder. So 6 books left. So that is a very important thing which you will have to write. See in the question it was asked, are there any books left? How many storybooks can be placed in each cupboard? Are there any storybooks left? So I am writing here, yes, number of storybooks in each cupboard is 243 and 6 books are left without keeping in the cupboard. That is my answer. That is very important, which you will have to mention and you will get marks for it. Don't just leave as it is the reminder. Just check out for the question if anything asked regarding the remaining thing, that is reminder. Surely if any reminder comes, they'll ask question about it. Any question will be like remaining, how many is remaining, how many is brought back, or how many is left, like that they'll ask. Keep it in mind. Okay, so with this we are completing today. We'll check out in part 2. Okay, thank you.